Let us have a look at this chart which shows a very simple meaning of the power of compounding. If you give 1% extra efforts each and every day, you are 37 times better person as compared to a person who's not giving efforts at all. Versus a person who's giving 1% lesser efforts each and every day, that is just terrible because it is going to lead to a value of 0.03, which is nothing but 0.99 raised to 365. This shows the power of compounding, and this shows the significance of giving 1% extra efforts each and every day. So in this video, I'm going to explain you the significance of giving more than 100% of yours, giving that 1% extra each and every day, and what is the importance of giving efforts and giving your best in whatever you do. So before we begin, I'd like to thank Unacademy for sponsoring the video. For CA Foundation students who are giving their attempt in the month of November 2021, there's a Champions 2.0 batch which has been announced by Unacademy. So if you are interested, you can enroll for the same by clicking on the link given in the description box. You can use my code, that is CA Kushal, to get a 10% discount, and it is at a very subsidized cost of rupees 4,000 for 1 month subscription. And if you're taking a 12-month subscription, it is at a cost of rupees 18,000. So if you are interested, you can enroll for the same by clicking on the link given in the description box. So let's watch this entire video in order to understand why is it important to give more than 100% of yours in whatever you do in your life. Well, first of all, why is it that we aren't able to give more than 100% of our efforts each and every day? Or why is it that we tend to become so lazy and we tend to become so monotonous that we aren't able to motivate ourselves enough to give more than 100% of efforts each and every day? The answer is very simple: because of lack of self-discipline. This is a thing which I've been telling repeatedly, that self-discipline is a tool that is ultimately going to kill procrastination, and it is going to help you to master the art of time management. Because through self-discipline, you can set your priorities, and through time prioritization, you can master the art of time management, where you have to set your priorities one by one and you have to focus on achieving them one after the other and not all the same simultaneously at the same time. So it's very essential that you set your priorities, try achieving them one by one, and once you've achieved one, then you have to focus on achieving the next one. You shouldn't stop after achieving any particular goal, because life is all about achieving our goals, and our goals and dreams should be so big that people should literally laugh when you say that, okay, my goal is to become a billionaire, or my dream is to have a unicorn valuation company. These should be the type of dreams which you should have, because if you have small dreams, then ultimately you can just achieve them and it won't allow you to give more than 100% after you have achieved that thing. As stated by Sandeep Maheshwari in his video, that 90% of people don't fail because they dream something big and they cannot achieve that. 90% of people fail because they dream something very small and are able to achieve that. Therefore, if you dream something very small and you achieve that thing, then ultimately there would be no motivation and there would be no zeal inside you which would allow you to give more than 100% of yours, because you think that you have already achieved that thing and there's nothing left in life to achieve further. So this is the thing I've been telling, that you have to take risks in your life, because if you take risks and if you win, you can lead, but if you lose, you can guide. It is very important to have a risk-taking attitude in your life, because if you take risks, then only opportunities will knock your door, and you always have to remember that it is you who have to ask for the opportunity. It's not like opportunities are going to come to your way, but you have to ensure that you take steps and you attempt to ask for opportunities, because if you don't ask, the answer is always no. So keep asking and keep reaching out to as many people as possible and try to collaborate with them so that you also get a lot of opportunities in your life, and this is ultimately going to lead you to become successful in the future. A lot of people think that what if I fail, or what if I'm not able to do this thing, or what if people don't respond to me the way I want them to respond, and that's why people don't take risks and are not able to start something of their own. You have to understand that only the beginning seems difficult. Once everything is on the path, nothing is going to be difficult, and eventually everything is going to go as per the flow. Well, your dream should be very big enough and shouldn't be small, so that you can try your 100% to achieve your bigger dreams. And how can you achieve those bigger dreams? Is that by having that constant positive mindset and zeal within you that you have to achieve that particular dream. Let's take a simple example of your CA examinations. If you have that zeal of clearing your CA exams at one point of time, then no one is going to stop you, not even this negative pandemic which is going around, and not even any externality which revolves around your body. So this is a thing which differentiates the successful person from an unsuccessful one, and you have to ensure as if you're running in a hurdle race. Let's take an example. So you're running in a hurdle race, and at the finish line there is a ribbon which is attached in the shape of a letter C and a letter A, and at the end of the day you have to cross that finish line so that you become a successful chartered accountant. And in the middle of the race there are going to be various hurdles, and even if you fall off one particular hurdle, you have to ensure that you have to rise up eventually, limp a little if you are in pain, but gradually you have to start running, and ultimately you have to chase your dream. well, your knees are going to hurt at the end of the day, but your eyes should shine at the brighter side of the life, which is ultimately going to help you to chase your dreams. And you can chase your dreams only if you can run a little faster. Your dreams should look so concrete, real and three-dimensional that you can chase them only if you run a little faster. And even if they are hurt at the end of the day, you should have that positive mindset that you have to keep running constantly in your life without getting depressed after failures, but learning from them and avoiding those mistakes which you did in your previous failures, and then ultimately becoming successful. Because becoming successful after failing is going to create more happiness than just getting success without failing at all. Everyone has to fail in their life at one or the other point of time, because failure is nothing but a part of your life. You'll fall off a particular hurdle because you failed in a particular exam. But remember one thing, failure is a comma and not a full stop. Your life doesn't end at any particular failure in your life. How you respond to that failure, how you move on after having that failure, and how your attitude is in order to become successful, and how you bounce back after failing in your life. So that is the differentiating factor between you and other people. Well, persisting after repeated failures is the hallmark of an entrepreneurial mindset, which is a very, very good quote given by Shailesh Haribhakti sir. And I think that you should persist yourself and you should be consistent enough so that you can tackle all your failures and bounce back once again. Well friends, youth is that stage in life where all the possibilities look real. And it is this stage wherein you should have that exponential mindset. And I think having that exponential mindset portrays the picture which I was showing in the graph, that you can go from 1 to 37.78. So growing 37 times in 1 year is a huge return. And I think this return on your investment is going to be very fruitful in your near future as well. Well, you know what? Your purpose should be more powerful than your pain, and the courage should be more powerful than the adversity. If your purpose is more powerful than your pain, I think no negative externality is going to revolve around your mind. So if you have that purpose and if you have that zeal in your mind, that all the negativity which is revolving around you, be it your financial problems or be it your family problems, be it any relationship problem or be it your friendship problem, any particular negativity is not going to distract you if you have that purpose and vision in your mind. Well, I was just reading about Radhika Gupta ma'am, who's the CEO of Edelweiss AMC. So she's a woman born with broken neck, but she did not give up in her entire life. She was rejected by 7 management consulting firms, and during her 8th interview, she got into McKinsey, which is the leading global management consulting firm. And she was so depressed after getting rejected by 7 companies that she almost wanted to suicide, and she was sitting at the 19th floor of her school's building and she was almost about to jump. But before that, her friend rescued her, and today she's one of the most successful CEOs and one of the youngest women CEOs in India. So this is a story which has almost inspired me a lot, and if you happen to listen to her talks on YouTube as well, it is going to give you a lot of inspiration. Listen to these kind of people and talk to these kind of people who are going to inspire you and who are going to motivate you to give your more than 100% each and every day. Well, you know what? People say that, okay, he'll get FOMO. So FOMO is what? Fear of missing out. If someone goes and they aren't calling you, or maybe they are calling you but you're busy studying, you'll have that particular mindset, oh, I wish I could go there because I have this FOMO thing. I have fear of missing out. But trust me friends, don't be afraid of missing out. Instead, be afraid of staying in the exact position of where you are now. So be afraid that if 5 years down the line or 10 years down the line, you are in the same position where you are today, then that is not a good thing and you should be worried about that thing. So this is a quote which I have kept in my mind, and you should always give more than 100% of yours, because ultimately you attract what you are. If you want the best, be the best. If you want more in your life, give more in your life, and after giving more than 100% of your efforts, I think that is ultimately going to lead you to become successful in your life. So I hope this video was useful for you in order to get back to your routine, or in order to understand what is the importance of giving more than 100% efforts each and every day. So if you do like this video, share it with all your friends and subscribe to my channel so that I can create more videos for all of you. Thank you so much for watching this video. See you in the next video.